Hello, accelerated 6th grade learners. My name is Mr. Frazier, and I'm here with a Module 2 virtual overview. All right, so really quick, we'll go over some stuff. Here we are in Module 2. Most of you cruised through Module 1. Module 2 does a lot of referencing to unit rates and comparative ratios. And also let me go through some virtual hacks real quick. So here we are in our lessons, and I'm in Miss Hall. I'm in as Miss Hall. She has not been a very good student, but that's okay. She doesn't mind. So we go to the lessons in Module 2, and I want to make you aware that my suggestion is to go to the module practice test, as you can see I'm doing, and I would print out all of these notes, the 2.8 notes, 2.1 notes. You pull up the screen, there they are, print them out so that when you're going through the lesson, you can really focus on practicing and applying the information that they're talking to, okay, and talking about. So going through and having these are great tools for your DBA as well as for your test, all right? And it helps because, God forbid, technology goes awry and your computer shuts things down. You really can't access a whole lot while you're taking the test, but you can use paper. So it's easy to just flip through the pages and find the information you need. Plus, you can put the practice problems on the back of each page so that you have access to it, or you can copy these down if you don't have a printer. Either way works. It's a way of you having the material so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? And this is in the unit for every single module. It's at the very end, and it gives you examples and things that you should have. The idea is when we're doing this that we understand that concepts. All right, so there's a virtual hack for you looking at those things. The second thing that's going to happen is on this review, and this has happened for a couple of people. This is one of those modules that when I go to the next page, we're not reading carefully. Here is the review practice test. It's right here. So you begin it and you take it. It is not in the assessments. It is on this page. This happens a couple times in this software. Every time it says practice review test, it's on this page. You don't get it through the assessments. You don't click on the assessments button and go to it. You do it here, and it will record the grade automatically. All right? So please remember, in this section, you have one of these to make sure that you don't skip over it and think, oh, let me go to the assessments, because it's going to be listed in your assessments. But if you actually do it online like you're supposed to, it won't be here. All right? Okay, so in the lesson, you did the lesson review, and for the most part, ratios, most of you have not had an issue with ratios and percentages. Difference between the two of them is percentages usually have 100 in the denominator. Well, not usually. They do. And ratio is a comparison of two numbers, pieces to pieces or pieces to whole. Okay? And unit rate is always to the denominator of 1. Now, this is just a brief overview. Measurements, as the units get bigger, our number in front of the units gets smaller. So when we go from feet to inches, the units are getting smaller, so the number gets bigger. It's called an inverse relationship. So these are all things to keep in mind as we're going forward. And as you get to the end and you get close to practice test, remember to schedule that DBA, okay? And then if you get the DBA beforehand, you get the password and you're able to do the test, great. If you can't do the test yet because you haven't done the DBA but you have it scheduled, go ahead and start working in Module 3. Not a big deal. All righty? We want to keep on moving. Good job, guys, and I look forward to talking to you. If you have any specific discussions, keep looking at your email for live lessons we'll do. Chances are we'll do some review live lessons so you can get those collaboration points. All right. Otherwise, don't really stress about collaboration yet. It's not the time. When we get to Module 4, then we can start stressing. All right, guys, keep going.